And Fox 5 is your local election headquarters, and with less than a month until Election Day, we are taking a closer look at some of our local races, like the race for Encinitas City Council District 1.
Now, the candidates include Luke Schaefer, who is running against the incumbent Allison Blackwell. And Allison joins us now to talk about her run for that District 1 seat. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right, so you currently serve as the Deputy Mayor of Encinitas. You represent District 1, so that covers the northwest part of Leucadia, where you currently live. Also Old and New Encinitas and Olivenhain.
Parts of all of that.
Parts of all of it, okay.
Yes.
So give us an idea of what your experience has been in the last couple of years representing that area.
It's been an honor to represent District 1. It's been great to be on the council. I absolutely love the city. You know, we made a purposeful choice to move to Encinitas 11 years ago. And when we did, I said, I really want to give back to the city. So being on the council has been great. And you can really help shape, you know, you listen to people, you put their input into action, and you can really help shape the city and where it's going.
You're an attorney right now, and you specialize in litigation and labor employment. How has your background in this field helped you in your role, and why are you the best candidate for it?
Yeah, I started my career as an attorney, but then I've been in business roles since, mostly in HR. So all of those skills of being a business executive and attorney have helped me with great problem-solving skills, with really good strategic planning skills, and helping to lead change. So I've had a lot of experience of that, and I think it works really well in the city. And then also just collaborating with people to get stuff done, and I've got a lot of experience doing that.
All right, so one of the issues on the ballot for folks in Encinitas is Measure K. This is one that half the candidates, it seems like, in all the races are behind and half are against. Give us your take on Measure K, which is a 1% tax increase. Give us a kind of lay of the land.
That's right, yes, and I am supportive of it. We had an infrastructure task force that took a whole year. They were expert residents that really dove into what we needed to do for infrastructure. They came to us with their suggestions, about $200 million of annual backlog to get through, and they also recommended unanimously that we go after this ballot measure. So I do believe in it. I know we have a good list that is a good roadmap, and we are going to try our best to follow it. We are not bound to, but I feel like the council is very committed to doing that, and we've got stuff to fix, so we need to get after it.
Let's talk about affordable housing. That has been something that has been contentious in many ways in Encinitas. The council actually voted to create an affordable housing task force, and the Quail Gardens location is the one that people have been talking about a lot.
Yeah, that location got a lot of public input. Some people felt like we should do that because it's vacant land and the city owns it. So it makes it a little more feasible to do it there. But others felt really strongly, particularly the neighbors, that there was going to be too much housing in that area and that they needed some relief. You know, maybe don't do it here. It's going to cause too much traffic and other issues. So with that, I led the council in putting the Affordable Housing Task Force in place, and we started looking at maybe there are other properties. There are new laws, so things that can really help us take advantage of those laws and find other parcels to go after. I think the city needs to have a leadership role. We can't leave it up to private development to solve that problem for us, but we definitely need affordable housing in Encinitas.
As you've been serving on the city council for the last couple of years, and you've been rerunning for the office, when you talk to people in Encinitas, what are the issues that they say, gosh, we really have to fix this, and what do you plan to do about it?
Yeah, infrastructure is at the top of the list, and it's everything from roads, you know, get us better roads, get us better drainage, particularly in Leucadia, and also fire stations. We need some enhancement. We have one closed right now due to some structural issues, and then I would say safe rail crossings. Where I live in Leucadia, people cannot get across the tracks for over a mile unless they're doing it illegally and unsafely. So getting better rail crossings with a quiet zone is something on people's minds.
What about public safety? Is that something that the citizens are talking about?
Yes, to some degree, although we're one of the safest cities in the region, and that kind of bears out year after year. We've also added 2 deputies in this budget cycle that started in July to help with enforcing our laws and making sure crime is down. And generally, crime has been down. In some areas and some different things, it's not down, but I really feel like the extra deputies will make a difference, and I definitely want to support law enforcement. And also our fire and marine safety. They do a great job, and we've got a lot of demands for their time, but I'm very, very proud of our staff there.
When you talk about rail crossings, going back to that for a quick second, are you talking about building something over the tracks?
Actually, we're just going to go for at grade because there's a lot of talk about double tracking in that area of town, and that won't happen until 2035 or 2045. So if we can get something now that can just get people across the tracks safely, that's all we need. And that's actually pretty affordable. That's not the reason we're doing it, because it's cheaper, but it would help us get it done faster. So we're now in discussions with the different regulatory agencies, and we'll submit an application to get that done.
Well, Allison, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so
again,
much.
This is for the race for Encinitas City Council District 1. Blackwell's opponent, Luke Schaefer, joined us during our last hour to talk about his campaign. Of course, we'll have a link to both of their interviews on our website, fox5sandiego.com/election. There, you can also find our full election guide. Allison, again, best of luck.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.